Is there anything else you want to highlight before we dive into more thoughts on the Vikings directly as they pulled off a 12-7 win over the Jaguars? We
Sneaky dominant. I think something I want to highlight is how terrible Chicago is, and I know we adjusted after the first 4 weeks, so I
we
don't know that I
said,
get to claim this. We said they're better than we expected. I guess
yeah.
we didn't necessarily say
Well,
that they were good.
I was thinking about that as I was looking at the Eagles and being like, oh, the Eagles are actually, they're going to be contenders here. I was like, maybe I'll change my adjustment back to the Eagles. The Eagles are better than I thought they'd be. And the Bears are pretty much exactly what I thought they'd be.
Yeah, and I feel really bad for Bears fans, and I feel really bad for Bears players because I do think that they have a lot of talent on that team. But I think the Bears are just again until you see pretty systemically changed organizational structure, they're just going to keep doing what they're doing.
Yeah. Well, I I come at it from a couple angles, and I think maybe we've gone around this before, but
Yeah.
like I just don't think we should have expected much from rookie QBs. Bo
Yeah.
Nix, Bo Nix is outplaying what we should expect from a rookie QB, and he's not even
Yeah.
playing that exceptionally well. But to me, it's just like I think Caleb's doing great. Caleb's doing fine, as can be expected. They have 4 wins. That's over half as much as I thought they'd get the whole season long. Because I figured they'd go 7-10 again as they're.
Yeah.
But you build for the next year. The problem is, I think I wonder how the environment would be if there were proper expectations. Like if it's like, hey, this year's not the Super Bowl window, but next year, 2 years from now, like then is going to be the Super Bowl window. Because I want, I have tended to look at the Bears and be like, they're not very good. They're not very well coached, and of the division, they're the 4th worst coached team. I mean, they're 4th if we're talking about coached teams.
I mean, they just fired their offensive coordinator. So.
I saw that right before hopping on here. Yeah, but what would the coaching even be like, or the environment be? How would that be different if people weren't thinking, oh, Super Bowl or bust, but rather like, hey, this is a building year. We're going to get Caleb in here. He's going to learn how to ditch some of his college ways and learn the NFL scheming. But yeah, because I agree. They have good players. I just don't think it's fair to put that kind of pressure on a newbie. The Jaden Daniels, the CJ Strouds, like those are exceptions. They're going to happen.
Yeah.
But you can't really predict those kinds of breakout seasons.
And I think I'm also going to double down on, I thought this when he was hired. I still think it. I don't think you're going to go very far with Matt Eberflus. But I'm not the butler.
Last week we were discussing how inspiring he looked.
Yeah. He looks a little more inspiring this year than he did last year because he got a different haircut. But